Hi everybody, my name is Everett. Welcome back to my channel, Whatever at Music and More. If I look worn out, I am. It's been a crazy month. It's been a crazy summer. Here we are at the beginning of August, and finally feels like things are coming to a slow down into relaxation. Who am I kidding? I got 2 gigs this weekend. It never ends for poor old Everett, as I like to say. It's been a whirlwind of a summer, and I can't wait to share it with you all and sort of let this be a time marker of what has gone on, or at least a couple of things that have gone on, and also some of the milestones I've reached with my instruments. I'm sorry it has taken me so long to get back to posting a full-length video. I've tried entertaining you all with a bunch of my shorts that I've been putting up, and I hope you've been liking those. Everything from music to advice to comedic things. I just hope I've been keeping you engaged on my channel and entertained, just like I hope to do right now. This is sort of a little update video that I've been wanting to do as far as playing harmonica. I've got my full set back there along with my fiddle. As you can see, I was practicing. In Back in the Saddle, the country cover band I'm in, not only am I playing fiddle and harmonica, but I'm also on keys as well. Shout out to my pastor, Pastor Kent, for letting me practice in here in our building basically whenever I want to. I'm very thankful for him, but without this practice, because I have roommates, I would be disturbing them left and right at all hours of the night, especially since at my normal job, I work nights. Fun little fact for you all. And sometimes my sleeping schedule is crazy, so here I am at, what's the time? 12:41 at night, midnight, it's past midnight, but this is when I really get the time in to be able to practice. Like I said, I really wanted to do a little update video for you all. When I started these a little over a month ago, actually I think it was about 2 months ago that I officially started these, because our keyboard, mandolin, and harmonica player, he was 3-in-1, just like I'm doing 3-in-1 right now. I don't know if you could see the keys behind me. He left the band just because he was doing a lot of gigs with his own band and wanted to cut back with our band and just continue on in his own band. So I took over the role of not only keys, which I've played since I was 9 years old, but also fiddle, and then really wanting to learn the harmonica. And as far as a update for you all, Back in the Saddle has been everywhere. What really kicked off the summer was when we went to Las Vegas, New Mexico, then immediately shot over to Amarillo, Texas, to the Western Horsemen's Club, which for those of you who have seen my little mini documentary, Amarillo by Showtime, it was actually supposed to be like a time marker, not necessarily a mini documentary, but I just ended up turning it into a mini documentary, just to sort of document our first gig out of state as a country band, and also my own, at least official out-of-state gig playing with either a band or playing anything music related, because I've traveled all over the world for acting and filmmaking. Just this was my first time as a musician playing fiddle or violin or anything like that in that outside of state setting. But a couple weeks later, we went to Lubbock, Texas for the first time. It was our first time at this great place called Chances Are, and the place looked like we had just stepped into the 80s, not junky 80s, but like actual, like we stepped into the 70s or 80s setting bar where maybe Charlie Daniels was playing, like at Gillies in Texas or something like that. It was the coolest place, and it was my first place playing, like really officially playing as Back in the Saddle's harmonica player. That's after 2 months, not necessarily. Now, the first week that I was documenting, which ended up, you'll see my last video, only days 1 and days 2 of learning harmonica. That was before we hit Lubbock. Just last week, in fact, because now it's Friday, past midnight, we went to El Paso at this fantastic place. It was absolutely gorgeous, called the White Spur. They had just opened up 2 weeks before, and we were sort of like the inaugural band coming in to play for them. It was a converted ballroom. We had everyone out there dancing. It was fantastic to be there, to have played Amarillo, Lubbock, and El Paso all in 1 month. It's a dream come true for me, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. To be touring West Texas and all over New Mexico, this is genuinely what I've been wanting to do. And I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful to God that I'm blessed to be able to do this. But at the same time, I wanted to update you all on some of what I've been playing. Like I was just showing you a little while ago, that was me playing Kerosene. And I've learned a couple of skills here and there. But the number one thing that I wanted to share with you all as an update is something that I did a little bit more research, and I need to go back to Mitch, the guy who I've been learning through his steps of lessons on YouTube. I need to go back and start going through each of the lessons, because I've gone through lessons 1, 2, and 3. We've just been traveling so much. I think we probably played about 16, 17 shows with the band in the last 2 months, and it's been go, go, go. We've got 2 gigs this weekend, but luckily they're both in town, and we will be hitting Amarillo later on this month. But I really want to kind of get back to really dedicating to the harmonica. There are only 2 current harmonica songs that I play in Back in the Saddle. The other one is Ain't Going Down by Garth Brooks. But yeah, I really want to get back to focusing on this. One thing that I wanted to show you all, and you probably saw my short video on this, I wanted to show you what is one of the #1 things that I researched, or the other things that harmonica/harp players have been saying online, and that's a key thing is muscle memory. So I'm going to play for you all a song that, yeah, I've played it at different places when people are like, you play harmonica too? And then I'll go to show them one of the first songs I learned, which was through Mitch's lessons. He said, if you can learn this, then you can move on to the next one, which I did. I just haven't moved on to actually watching the next lesson. Now, I know that wasn't perfect, but the one thing I wanted to show you all was actually something that I looked up through most harmonica players. I said, is muscle memory something that is a key skill to have when playing harmonica? The answer is yes. So as I started learning that and watched Mitch's lesson where he played She'll Be Coming Round the Mountain, I wanted to see if, essentially I was following his steps, and he said that there were markers online, but I wanted to see if maybe the key was muscle memory. Turns out it is. Playing through that, and I'm sure as I get better, I've only been playing for 2 months, but I'm sure as I get better, I would probably perfect that song with no problem. Like, I could guarantee you that I would be playing, which I did. I did it as a cheat one time when I was showing somebody at one of our clubs, either Chances Are in Lubbock or White Spur in El Paso, but I was kind of cheating my way through it, so watch this. I totally just cheated my way through that now, but it didn't sound half bad at the very beginning. So I'm actually kind of proud of myself. One other thing I wanted to show you all is that these are Hohner or Hainer. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but these are Hainer harmonicas. And this one is not the ones that you saw me in that last video playing days 1 and days 2. These are actually the ones that Tim was using, our original keyboard and harmonica player. These are way easier to play, so the key is the right harmonica. I don't know what was wrong with those other ones. I wish I had them on me now, but I could not play the low notes. And these ones, I can, oh man, I barely use any breath at all, and I'm getting the notes. That's me barely breathing. So yeah, those other ones I was like sucking in, and it was all I was struggling to make a noise. But I'm really happy to say now that once I tried these ones, I was like, oh my gosh, they're way better. So it does depend on the type of harp/harmonica that you're using. One thing that I did say on days 1 and days 2 was that your pucker, like Mitch said, your pucker, that's the big thing for isolating these notes. That is, oh, I'm sitting on my feet over here. Oh my gosh, my feet are falling asleep. Oh, I'm an idiot for being in that position for so long. Okay, I'm gonna try and at least look somewhat dignified over here. Your pucker, to keep that for isolating your notes, is key. The second key that I've learned so far is that it is about muscle memory. I haven't tried learning any other songs because I've been focusing on perfecting the songs that we do for Back in the Saddle. So that's a quick update for you all. Not only a little time marker about where we've been, but also how things are looking. Once I get back, and I brought these 2 out because these are the 2 keys that I use right now, but once I get back to really dedicating time to those lessons, I will give you all an update more, but call this the 1 month time marker. I know it's been 2 months, but it's been a month of dedicated learning and really being disciplined with these. Been 2 months that I've been playing, but it's 1 month of learning. But when it comes to these, I really want to dedicate the time to learning it, just like I did with the fiddle, because I do love the harmonica and I'm thrilled to be playing it in a band now. Like and subscribe, hit the little bell so you get a notification whenever I post something new. Either my stupid shorts, whether I'm trying to entertain y'all with comedic bits, or whether it's one of my long form stuff. I might be doing some more music here soon. I'd really like to do some covers of songs, but I hope to keep you all in tune with me, and I hope you all enjoy what you're seeing. So I hope to see you guys soon.